G2 had 3-0'd them. TL can look for revenge right here as we get in a game. And to get some insight on this amazing, wonderful G2 draft, we have Evelynn standing by with Grabs for an interview.
Thanks, guys. I am here with Grabs. Grabs, you said yesterday that you were disappointed to see the Sona Taric come out from C9, so you're seeing it again today. What was the reaction?
Disappointment and boredom, but yeah, I think we made the spicy comp enough to give them a chance. Yeah, Jankos wanted to play Eve. We never played Eve before, so that's gonna be fun.
He's never played Eve, but he's breaking it out now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Now tell me, what was the inspiration behind this comp? Was this just a spur of the moment?
So as I said yesterday, Perkz doesn't want to play ADs. So Yuumi Z is something we actually practiced a bit. But yeah, the Evelynn is a bit of the blue there, but besides that, I think we're fine.
Give me a quick percentage chance. What's NA's chances of taking this game?
I mean, with our comp, 50-50?
50-50?
Yeah, I give him a chance, actually.
NA likes those odds. Well, best of luck to you and the team, and back to you guys.
Love it. They need the help.
Sounds great.
So this is the draft. Yeah, that's way better than how MSI went, so I like the increase in odds. We got our blue buff start here for J2. Very heavy leash. Jankos would certainly lose a lot of health and a fair bit of mana. Taking this buff by himself, grabs that no problem, goes on the Grop next. That'll be fine for him. TF, very early bag of gold. It's going to feel good. Oh. Mikyx doesn't mind slow with his first Q. Look at this early trading. Jensen!
He just murdered him.
So much damage.
Almost. So I actually think we need to go sort of lane by lane and try to figure out what this G2 comp is trying to accomplish. So we'll start with bot lane. I think that's fair, because right now TL have the advantage. I think they can poke relatively easily with this Sona, but Zed is one of those champions that even in mid lane as a melee champ has really good lane presence. Because of the way he can use his shadow to extend the range of his shurikens, you can land a fair amount of poke. So I think once this lane hits level 2 with the Yuumi Q to set up the slow and sort of guarantee the shurikens, they can maybe try it out attrition, but that's always going to be really hard against the Sona Taric.
A little bit of poke going down towards CoreJJ. Of course, keep in mind, TL does have 2 healers in the lane, so minor Yuumi poke is never really going to make headway here in this matchup. See double presses W, takes the full prowling projectile without issue there, and gold will continue to be earned. It does feel like Double should get a very early Sightstone combine here in this one. Mikyx probably won't be far behind either. He's playing it pretty well. Top lane matchup, pretty equal right now, but Wunder's going to be able to push in. This should be decent damage. Yeah. And that trade is going to be difficult. Impact doesn't have a ton of health regen right now, relying on the Doran shield and the single potion. And now mid lane, Caps already out of potions. Been good harassed by Jensen. There's the ward out forward. He's going to find the E for the slow. Can he juke the Q? There's the flash, nicely done by Caps. No flash predict for Xmithie, out he goes.
Yeah, he has to lose the flash, but now his lane is in a really awkward position. Xmithie can just stick around here because there is no flash on Caps, but of course with Caps hovering towards that top side of the river, knowing Jankos is very likely on the top side of the map, Xmithie will probably wait another minute or 2 before looking for a return there.
And again, the wave grabbing down to the bottom lane. 24 CS for the Taric, only 12 for the Zed, so it is a very good start in the lane. Nice damage there on a Perkz as they trade back with the Shuriken. Not doing a lot of damage, and yeah, this is a 2-on-2 going very well for TL. You typically expect to lose lane Sona Taric, not this time. Jankos will walk by this ward.
One of the benefits of the Zed in the bottom lane is that he doesn't rely on mana. So in terms of overall sustained HP-wise, Doublelift and CoreJJ can try to build up their health pools, but they will be lowering their mana over the course. You can already see it's relatively low at the moment, so the longer they do stay in lane before a teleport, Perkz can maybe look to try and whittle down the HP bars, slowly burn through the mana as well, and then look for an all-in.
Jankos saw a little move right there. He actually walked through like he was walking towards the bottom lane, then after he's off the scuttle circle, then turned up to the jungle. But with the trinket ward, TL already knows he's gone that way. They pinged it out. Nice trade right there. That's good damage. And yeah, TL are now starting to run out of mana. Biscuit, if it was already picked up by Doublelift, was already chugged. And now, nice Q gun towards Mikyx. But right back on a Perkz, he's going to stay safe.
Yeah, Mikyx can just tank that up and hop back in. They drop down this ward, and with Xmithie being forced back, they can look to fully reset this wave. Now with lower mana bars, Doublelift and CoreJJ can't do too much in the trading department.
Nice shurikens though, puts the Shadow in a very good spot. Hits, I think, 3 total champions across that 1 Q, so big hit there.
This is really rough for TL early on. All 3 lanes from G2 have pressure. You know, we mentioned a bit in the draft that Wunder's E does give him that % max HP damage on hits. So He can work through the health bar of Impact. He also has the Conqueror too, so scaling much further into the side lane, Wunder's going to have a pretty sizable advantage. And this is actually really interesting too to see him bring out the Shyvana, because Wunder is a player that we know loves to prep crazy stuff for top lane. We like to call him the 7 wonders of the LEC. He had 7 super unique champions prepped for MSI. We saw the Pyke, I believe, the Vayne as well. The Shyvana may be one of those too, so it's always exciting to see what he tries to bring up to the top lane.
Well, and as the Ghost Pro goes away, we get to see the top lane's reset come through. Kindle Gem and a longsword there for Wunder, which could be pieces of Black Cleaver if nothing else. And we're going to see Shyvana do her reset and go towards Catalyst. So it looks like either Abyssal Mask, probably not Rod of Ages. I don't think her AP scaling is that good, but can take up somewhat. And Shyvana is fairly magic damage heavy, so Abyssal Mask is actually pretty reasonable. Let's look at the bottom lane. TP was not used by either bot lane on their way back in. TP can be very good at Yuumi support because you bring her with you and you instantly come back in. Bot lane this time around is slow pushing away from TL towards G2. But Perkz, you can see how comfortable he feels playing up and not really afraid of getting harassed.
Gold just about dead even there between Doublelift and Perkz, and now's the point of the game where we look to see, I think, G2 try to explode across the map. Jankos is level 5, nearing level 6. Caps has his Destiny as well, so we can look to roam around the map. So once Jankos ticks over to that level 6 and gets that permanent stealth, which he should get after finishing the blue buff, they can look to make a play either bot lane or mid lane with the CC coming in from the TF.
CoreJJ finally taking his TP. Very big items onto him. He, of course, went Spellbook, grabbed the teleport. Now he's got the upgraded Sightstone now for him as he gets closer and closer to the actual upgrade coming through. Just 198 gold shared so far. Nice stun right there. Big damage towards Perkz as Jankos is around the wing. And this could be a slow into the attempted charm. Here comes TF as well. 4v2 in the bot lane. Flash. But Dylan's going to take so much damage. First blood. Execution. Now the TP's come in on the other side of the round. But so is Shyvana. Wunder stunned up. But this fight going to be difficult. Lee Sin coming in as well. It's a 5v5 after that Warden death. Wunder low on health. CoreJJ pushed away. Xmithie does find one kill and walks right back out. 4v4 onto the turret. Big damage on Jensen. Has to flash away. Just barely stays alive. Slowed out by Evelynn. Hit by the turret as well.
G2 going to be able to pick up that kill and get away as Doublelift TP's in towards the back end of that. TL just didn't have the sustained damage to go against G2, but it was the level 6 timers that G2 used so well to find that first blood bot.
Really nice pickup there, and that's before the Yuumi NZ ults now as well. No recall going to be stopping this one as the team goes back. G2, though, getting the kill lead and, well, I should say, first blood lead and a gold lead overall as a result.
Very nicely done by them. Now, long cooldowns, though, that they're going to have to wait through. Teleports blown all across the board, except for Perkz, who holds on to his own. So he should be able to go back to base, pick up Caulfields with the money he's sitting on now. Just a couple hundred more gold, and he can get that for himself. But we see this. Jankos comes around for the loop here. Doublelift gets a little confident now that they chunked Perkz down below 50%. But Nemesis had already started the rotation down bottom lane. The CC from the gold card. Fairly easy damage, and Doublelift almost goes down.
So much done. Does juke those shurikens to the side as double heal comes in. He's going to stay alive there on this one. But now Perkz, nice slow comes out of Mikyx. Going to keep Xmithie away, and Jankos right behind stealth on a control where they don't know he's there.
G2 could just look to TP back Perkz and Mikyx both. Get some items, then make a play. If Xmithie were to stick around, 3v3 would look good for them, I do feel. But instead, just going to back away with Jankos and maybe look up towards the top side of the map.
So Perkz is in the mix now once again as he does run the TP. Good items into him. Xmithie gonna find him. There's a kickback. They can get both of them. Not gonna land crescendo. Crucial mistake there as Yuumi comes in, grabs the shield, runs right back out, finds another slow. Xmithie not gonna land the chase, and that is a crucial mistake for Doublelift to not get the crescendo. But trying now for round 2. They will get the side of Taric. CoreJJ making up for lost time. Can they knock down Perkz? Jumps over the wall, stays alive. The great escape for G2.
Unreal, using the flash and getting the reset on the Shadow as well to escape. Huge props to Mikyx as well, who tanked multiple skill shots popping out of his partner in Perkz to absorb so much of the damage and give Perkz the time he needed to escape.
Oh, very close windows there, but not going to be found. Dragon, of course, has been alive for a while. As mid lane pushes forward, small farm lead to Cap, but not too big. Is going for the attack damage TF, as you tend to expect nowadays. Waiting for the next resets at the top lane as they continue to earn money and push towards their next pieces. 1,300 gold in Wunder's inventory.
And sort of looking forward into this game, I think Team Liquid are actually in a pretty comfortable position. Their team fight overall is going to get better and better and better. They have so much utility from the Sejuani and the Taric, and the late game damage as well going to be quite good. Especially because G2 don't really have that much in terms of a real front line and sustained DPS later on. G2 going to be looking to split up the map, whereas TL must use their hard engage to find those fights. And the biggest thing for TL at the moment is the fact that Doublelift actually is dead on even in gold with Perkz. That is a huge difference here that we usually don't see this Sona Taric be able to recover so early in lane.
The very big deal right here. The quest is completed for the IF cross there for Doublelift, so he can freely last hit. Won't get wards till he recalls and gets all 3, but now it's switching over to the Beating Farm lane, and we can see pressure at the top lane. Caps coming up, the jungler as well.
Impact is in a whole lot of trouble here. He's trying to get some damage down onto Wunder, but it's 3 versus 1.
Aftershock is down, so it's going to be full damage now onto Impact. Going to find a stun, but jumps right back away. The flash in for the charm. So much damage is found, and Caps finds the kill.
Really nicely done there by G2. Using the damage now, Perkz and Mikyx, they swap to mid lane after pushing out bot. This is what G2 do so well. Full map pressure from this team as Caps leaves the mid lane to find that rotation. Perkz and Mikyx had also synced up their timing so that they would not lose anything on the bottom half.
Oh, and even in the bottom lane, TL actually not willing to take the extra time to hit the plates, get some extra gold, and walk away. So they're not going to get any extra money out of that one. They're going to instead reset to get items in inventory. Lost Chapter in tier comes in for Doublelift. Digitavi now done for the Taric, so he's at least tanky. But that's going to be something to watch out for as time moves on, is how good the front lines can look versus how good the G2 assassination can be on the back lines.
Definitely. TL just need to weather the storm for now. Look for 25 minutes about is when, you know, Doublelift is going to be finishing off his Archangel Staff plus the Lich Bane. Going to give him a whole lot of damage, but G2 going to be wanting to expedite the pressure in this early game. They still have the Destiny, so they can just run around and look for picks.
Low onto Xmithie, and I guess Perkz can always go for the all-in. That's a flash away. They're going to find not the gold card. Caps out of mana.
Yeah,
was
no mana.
unable to do anything. That is a heartbreak right there. Would you rather lock a gold or a red card or not have one at all?
I don't know. There's just so many memes in that play right there. It's no card. It's no mana. It's a bad play.
Yeah, all around the world. Unlucky stuff right there. So an almost attempted kill. It is still flash out of Xmithie. All said and done. Looking for the stun. Not going to find that one. Perkz over the wall. Nice shadow play there. And out they go.
Looking at the itemization now too, G2 all finishing off their first items. That's a huge lead for them for the next minute or two before those next resets come in for Team Liquid. Big one for me is going to be the Spear of Shojin on Wunder. So when he all-ins with that ultimate, he's just going to be constantly smashing you, especially because his auto attacks will reset the cooldown of his Q. Those are going to be coming out rapid fire.
Yeah, QW and E all very standable, and it's a very auto attack speed centric champion. So Wunder is going to be really good off that item. Mid lane going to be pushed down. Looks like that's likely to be first turret with how much damage it's being dealt. Jensen not going to chase them off, so Shelly's going to charge for about 2k.
TL bringing 5 members towards this mid lane. They may want to fight.
They find the stun onto the back line. Cap forces the flash away. Looking for the stun now onto the Shyvana. Decent damage there. A knockup comes in. There's the flash out. Turret's going to go down, but everyone is out of range to not grab the local first turret gold. So some of that money is left on the table. Still income found as Perkz split pushes the bot lane.
Yeah, I like the idea there from Team Liquid, but they're a little bit slow on the play, and they end up losing a lot. The mid lane tower solo plates more Perkz in the bottom lane to 2, and Jensen.
Oh, that is damage! Assassin versus Assassin. Evelynn comes out on top by a lot. Bot lane still going to be pushed down by Perkz, happily split pushing in the side lane.
Team Liquid's jungle belongs to G2 now. This becomes so terrifying. You have invisibility from the Evelynn to pilot the Yuumi around. You also have Twisted Fate that can respond within a moment's notice. 3k gold lead should only get bigger if G2 can continue to find these picks.
They're going to find a stun and a Doublelift. Yuumi over the top as well, and not going to be dying just yet as they look for the re-engage. They're going to find another slow. Gold card is up, and this is now a 3v1 onto Caps with Mikyx trying to help as well. Hoping to find a next stun. Nice Q, flash going to land. They're going to get the follow through. Caps will drop. But what else is going to happen alongside this one as Jensen finds one kill, looking to chase down Jankos. He's going to get away.
Nice response there from Team Liquid. They should look to secure the Drake and the mid lane turret on top of that as well. If they can do that, they put themselves in a much better position to approach into this mid game.
And as the Drake does indeed fall, that is picked up. Mount Drake will help with those seeds you're talking about there. Perkz on a ward, doesn't know it, but easily able to go away. Now there's the jump over. Oh, the ult dodges some. Back over the wall, but chased down. Xmithie held the Q the whole time. A nice kill for Team Liquid.
Trying to make the montage plays there, but Team Liquid find the kill. Perkz sitting on a ward without knowing it. And TL just picked up a couple of kills rapid fire across the map.
Nice stuff right there, but look at this. G2 is still about 3,500 gold up from farm in various lanes, and the 3-0 turret score. TL have not answered that part just yet. Only the Mountain Drake puts them in some kind of a decent spot. This is still a scaling composition. I think their team fight is still very, very good. Not out of it just yet, but still a great early game for G2 as you expect out of the squad.
And right now, the biggest gap in terms of gold between these two teams is going to be on the top laners and the mid lane. So those solo picks that want to be splitting up and going into the side lanes, leading into that split push or cross-map G2 win condition is exactly where they want the money to be right now.
You got about 1,000 gold up for Perkz, but 1,600 to the mid lane there of Caps.
Kleptomancy.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help you a fair bit, and he got a lot of that turret gold. 3 plates, I think, by himself. Actually, 4 when the Herald charged in. Just had to walk away from the rest of it. As Wunder clears away the top lane, and actually, it's Spear of Trojan into some flat pen. As I said, Shyvana does deal a lot of magic damage, and so, yeah, your E is pure magic. All of your spells, aside from the Q, auto attack is pure magic. So, it could be a Shoujin into AP Shyvana.
Look, I've never done the math on this build. I'm going to be honest. I know as an analyst you expect me to have prepared all of this, but this looks more like a TFT build than actual Summoner's Rift.
I actually feel like I saw you in, maybe it was a different playtester, in the playtest fit playing AP Shyvana like a couple years ago.
Oh, that was actually me.
Yeah, I watched you play AP Shyvana. Yeah, I literally watched you play this champion before. That's the kill for Jensen and Perkz. All right, Team Liquid at least showing signs of life. And they have knocked down Perkz 0, 2, and 1. Big damage coming across just in case the Taric comes down as they 4v3. Caps will indeed die, and Team Liquid starting to turn on in the mid game.
Yeah, TL are doing exactly what they need to do. Forget about the side lanes. Just group up and force fights. You have so much CC, especially with the Shyvana, but you have to be careful when you're by yourself. Jankos is looking for pick.
Oh, that's Jankos, and it's Mikyx to the side, trying to battle with the Yuumi, but he's rooted in place. Big damage out of Evelynn, and down goes Xmithie. Good pickup there.
Wunder also in the area. G2, even after getting picked off a couple times themselves, in a 3v5 situation on the map, they still want to go in. That's how good they are feeling about this game, and still with a 3,000 gold lead, they can look for plays like this.
Down to the mid lane. Here we go one more time. A big slow into CoreJJ. Damage on a Doublelift. Oh my gosh, that's the burst. But Core's running out of health. Very tanky. The Taric was still getting bursted down, and Jankos grabs his 4th kill, carrying the team on his Evelynn game.
Yeah, the full dragon, he does so much damage!
Oh my word! Ow!
Another one for Wunder, and Jensen taking damage as well. He's gonna have to back away. G2 absolutely pushing the pedal to the metal here. With the Roam squad, you know, what can you do, TL, if you are not 5 players stacked on top of each other? You will just die.
Yeah, they're gonna need to get into team fights at some point, but G2 doing a great job splitting them apart. TL have yet to find themselves a turret here in this one, as Caps' Twist of Fate has moved down to the bottom lane. He's got the Triforce moving towards the Wit's End next.
All right, take one more look at this, because Wunder hops on in. His E does 50% with the damage over time tick, with Doublelift standing on the ground. That is absolutely absurd. And he gets the movement speed from his W as well as the Yuumi to make sure that ridiculous hitbox connects.
Snipe, 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 gets the kill.
And also the nastiest thing, I'm realizing now, the Spear of Shoujin is not for the stats on Shyvana. It's literally just to reduce the cooldown of her E. Because all the damage from AP Shyvana comes from that Dragon Form E, the big AoE skill shot that comes on out. So if you're able to get those auto attacks down and reduce the cooldown, you're gonna be an absolute terror.
Yep. Do want to point out there is a physical damage scaling on the E, so actually does have more damage from AD than from AP right now, but regardless, yeah, that is working very, very well. Is going to be spamming those spells in team fights. That's going to be up all the time. W for move speed, E for poke. It's going to be beautiful. Love the build. Double flat pen is in. Here we go, the play towards Doublelift.
1v2.
Yeah, but Perkz right away. Very easy to get out before the Dazzle can land. Whew.
There's also a Seraphs on Doublelift, so if you're getting worried, Jensen should be.
Jensen Jankos, and keep in mind, he's very low. He's almost dead to just the Eve ultimate, but now coming down to the bottom side. Taric going to be popped. They'll keep them alive, but this is going to be a re-engage. Jensen pushed away. Caps puts him at 5 health. The re-engage will kill the very finished Shyvana, and the chase up into Zed as well. Now onto the back line, looking for a little bit more. The flash slow on a Caps. Jumps over the wall now. Impact wants in for a bit more as well. Yuumi puts in the shield, still chasing down Caps. The stun's going to land. They should pick this one up as double knocks down Mikyx, and Caps will fall as well.
And TL can move straight into the Baron. Now, yes, Jankos is alive, but that's a 5-for-4 trade in favor of Team Liquid right at the 20-minute mark when the Baron does spawn. All Jankos has is his ultimate to try and get to the pit for the steal.
Big damage going to be here. So yeah, Jankos would have to ult backwards or walk through. Controller will see him coming in. No, that's very well placed there by TL. He can wait around the wing. Aggressive Controller sees the Baron health. That gets knocked down. 5,000 HP left on Baron. Jensen is nearby. Doesn't yet see where the Evelynn is, but knows he's pretty far away. Will it be the backwards ult? There's no vision for Eve, so it seems so unlikely. And in fact, so far away, you can now see him on our screen. Was the bottom side. That's cleaned up. Lots of shields, lots of heals. TL grab Baron.
Jankos.
Ults backwards, tries to stay alive. He's going to be slow, setting up for his team. Big damage coming across, and Jankos will kill himself.
What is he doing? I don't know, trying to pick up scraps on the backside, but Team Liquid, out of nowhere, even up the gold. They get the Baron, and now they're in control.
Well, all it took was a 4-assassin team, and Team Liquid able to win the team fight to the mid game, now get Baron, and now they can start to pick up some turrets. This team should be very, very good while grouped. They should get a lot done now pushing to the mid lane.
This is the best news for Team Liquid because now facing against the Baron, G2 all of a sudden side lanes don't look so good for them with those Baron buffed minions coming on in. As soon as TL regroup his 5 towards this middle lane, they can look to get a lot of standing gold on the map. They had not gotten a single turret for the first 20 minutes of the game, but after that one fight, they can get so much.
They're likely to. You can watch that fight from the mid lane again. A 4-0 for TL.
I think it starts off with Jankos just getting this kill on Jensen, or
Almost.
just barely, right? Because here comes Nemesis, or Caps rather, hopping in for Jensen, who does survive. And double invulnerabilities coming down on towards Doublelift. You had the Seraphs too for the sustain, so there wasn't going to be the kill there on towards Perkz. And once you split up G2 like this and divide them while you're just running at them with multiple members, with such a beefy front line that can't take any damage, you can get so much.
Yeah. Any Sona Taric team at the beginning of the fight goes well, the end of it is always for you as well. They got through the ults, they survived getting split up, and on that push, they knocked down middle inhibitor.
They just opened mid. They literally have 4 people outside of the base. Perkz is the only one defending, and TL got in him for free.
I don't think you defend that comp, though. Like, I think there's 0 chance you defend that siege. I think it's actually better for them to push the side lanes down and keep, look for a tier 2 turret, keep the other waves in a good spot. I think you actually always lose mid. And now Jensen's gonna try to find his opening on a Perkz. Decent damage there. Goes invisible. Over the wall goes Perkz.
Oh.
Nice! Jukes back, and Jensen not having a way back over the wall.
Like the spicy plays there between Perkz and Jensen, looking for the solo outplays onto each other. Jankos does pick up the Mountain Drake.
That's nice. Not great from behind, but still
No.
useful overall. More CDR picked up for Wunder now. Has the...
Do you really want to go for impact here?
Now Jankos spotted. He's going to probably feel pretty safe. And as the team comes around, they have just the cannon mini, but now a new wave comes in. That'll be a secondary lane push in. Turret number 4, that'll tie that record. As TF, Caps, solo farming the mid lane that got pushed in, just gaining XP, but now Jen's got to be careful. Is ultiless, flashless as well, but finds Jankos off in the wing. No way out, stunned up and taken down, 11-6 in kills.
Impact still has his ultimate, so they can look for the chase and look for even more here. Perkz, he uses his shadow, he's in trouble.
Shadow, now they can find the stun. When does he throw it out? Right now he's going to. There's the root coming back around, and again, Crescendo will not quite land. A root, though, onto an invulnerable impact means he is safe for this one, and they will push down another turret in the bot lane.
TL get the tower after the big pick on towards Jankos, and now what can G2 do? They have absolutely nothing, no way to kill Doublelift. This should be another inhibitor.
This seems very likely. It is overall on the map a 4 versus 5. TL grouped up, lots of shields and healing. They can keep pushing this turret down, and it's really only Poke, but it's Poke that is reset by Sona and Taric as that turret is going to fall. Still, they've got their last player alive now. It could be a 5-on-5, but it's some of the backline. Perkz very low. Ult's in to find some space, but no, it's going to be kills picked up. Team Liquid pushing into the base. The ult not going to happen for Jankos, and the heals will continue. A flash will find another stun. Mikyx jumps in, but he's going to drop anyway. 2 versus 5. G2 cannot defend this one. And Team Liquid looks like a group stage win over G2 is happening.
TL are going for the Nexus now. Jankos and Caps can do absolutely nothing. 1 Baron is all it took, and TL get NA's first win at Rift Rivals.
Well, Grabs gave him 50-50, but TL definitely made it convincing. A 25-minute win as Team Liquid finally striking the group stage at Rift Rivals.
MSI champions who? Woo! Team Liquid.